More people have filed for unemployment benefits in this country. Within the last half hour, the Labor Department reported that more than 1.3 million Americans filed for aid for the week ending July 4th. That number is down nearly 100,000 from the week before. Nearly 50 million people have filed for aid over the past 4 months. And today's numbers likely include a number of Louisiana residents. Thousands have applied for aid since the pandemic began. Many have voiced their frustration with trying to get someone to answer the phone at the Louisiana Workforce Commission. Duke Carter talked with state officials about this problem, and Duke, it's because they're so overburdened because so many people are filing for unemployment.
Yeah, and so many people, when they do file by phone, they would have to wait either half an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours just to get their issues or try to even file for unemployment. And so leaders are saying that they've brought in workers, about 350 workers, to handle the phone lines because they know that many of you are trying to get your issues handled with the unemployment system. So I want to show you all some video at this time of the site. So the goal is to try to handle the influx of people calling who want to know their status of unemployment benefits by having those workers work around the clock and having extended hours. Well, early in the pandemic, we've learned, according to state leaders, they've cross-trained some employees to deal with the increase of people calling into the system. Leaders have said since the beginning of the year, which would include the pandemic, they've paid out $3.9 billion. And compare that number to last year, all of last year, they paid about $154 million in unemployment benefits. Now, leaders have said that there have been issues with people filing online. The site at one point could not handle the amount of people filing, which led to some delays with people getting their unemployment benefits. So the commission asked site operators to make sure the web page can handle the number of people filing to prevent issues with people's benefits in the future. So while they said the site is working now, they urge people to actually file online compared to calling. Take a listen.
To understand that anxiety. That's why I'm hesitant to say that and don't say it like, you know, it's a huge problem, because I do understand the anxiety of sitting there and wondering. But if you are getting through multiple times, you're keeping somebody else from being able to get their question answered. And like I said, and if you can go online, that's really the best way to do it, because you can go online any time of the day or night and find out things about your claim.
Now, some of the issues state leaders are saying the reason why the phone lines are taking so long to get a representative, or I should say the reason why it takes so long to get a representative on the phone line, is because of people calling multiple times into the system, which is some of the reasons why some people have to wait half an hour, up to 2.5 hours just to get someone to answer. But in general, if you do plan to file a claim online, state leaders say it would take about 7 to 10 business days before it gets directly deposited into your account. Back to you in studio.